Apparently it's Deadpool month or something because I've got more to show you. Let's check it out. We've got Marvel Legends, Deadpool, and Wolverine. And yeah, I know, this is like Wolverine from the really bad Wolverine movie, but we got it. Anyway, let's check out this, mostly more than anything, Deadpool, because I've got a couple now. Why? Are we gonna find out if is this Marvel? Here's the intro. Is this Marvel Legends gonna be better than the better than the SH Figuarts one? I don't think so, but it's $25, not $80. Let's check it out along with this guy who's got a beard on his face. Front of the box, it says Deadpool stuff. Side of the box down, that's interesting. Check that out. Well, we should do it side by side like that. There you go. And then there you go. So this Deadpool's got that on there, and then it's got that. So this is very interesting, right? Back of the box, it's back of the box is very much Deadpool. Bottom of the box is just a bunch of nonsense information. So let's open them and get the goodies out. I ordered mine through Entertainment Earth, and if they're available, then there's a link down in the description. If they're not available, well, I don't know. Sleeves on this, I don't know. Maybe we've seen this before with the previous releases of the Deadpool figure. I doubt the Wolverine was in this kind of box because it was Wolverine at the time. Whatever. Now, let's make this a little bit more cinematic. I totally forgot. Does that look better or worse? Whatever. Let's take a look over here at Wolverine first because that's the guy we gotta compare. Well, there's nothing in here. This is like, what's Marvel Legends' problem? They don't put accessories in the box. Whatever. What do we have? We got this alternate head, which looks actually really good. This is very Hugh Jackman, man. So is this a new head sculpt or a re-release but updated paint or something? I don't know. This is really good. I'm honestly impressed. Now in the box, you also get these punching hands, which look really bad. What is that line going around? It's like, ugh, gross. That is an awful spot for the seam. Well, okay. I guess because they wanted to reuse it, but without the claws. Okay. Onto the figure itself, you got a screaming head Wolverine, which you definitely need to have. But what's going on here with the coloring? This is, it looks more yellow on screen, but there is definitely a very different color going on between the body skin tone and then the arms and the head. It's, this is really weird. Okay. Well, let's try to look past that. It's not as bad in person, honestly. So, I don't, what's it look like on that camera? It looks like something. I know there's yellow lights. It's not because of that. Let's check out the details here. So this face is looking pretty angry. The paint's not perfect on there, but it does look good, especially with your human eyes when you're not, you know, shoving it up the camera hole. And then you got these really awful dog tags that are just like the cheapest looking thing about the whole figure, besides his acid wash jeans. But the sculpt looks good, the muscles look good. This is fine. As far as a Wolverine, you want a Wolverine that can articulate. And how do you get one that articulates? Well, you give butterfly joints. So those look good. But do they move very far? Not the best butterfly joints, but they still look good, and you can still get some nice poses out of this thing. Now, the downside here is you got fists or you got claws, that's it. So you can't have Wolverine doing anything except for being angry, but the claws, they look good. I mean, that's very movie accurate. And then the rest of the body, I don't know, articulation, that is a, oh, ratchet. Anyway, splits, rotation, double jointed knees with pins, because it's just a reuse. The pants are going to cause some problems for the articulation of the ankle, maybe? Or maybe not. They don't really get in the way. That's kind of surprising. They don't go up that far, but otherwise, this is pretty good. I mean, it's very much a Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Very, very angry. Again, I can't get over this yellow. Why is it like that? I mean, I could turn these lights off. That's not the problem. Cameras and human eyes are different. Who would have thought? Anyway, I wish this thing was like kind of a little bit more bendy so that you could have like an action pose and have it like in the air from the wind where he's jumping. Anyway, it's basic. It's fine. I mean, it's the only Hugh Jackman Wolverine I have for now, but it does have that likeness, man. That is wild. It looks so good. I'm very impressed with the head sculpt. So maybe that head sculpt could be used on a different kind of body or something. Anyway, on to Deadpool. He's got some accessories in the box now, so that's a little unusual, right? What am I doing with you? Out of here. Oh, hey there. Today's video is sponsored by nobody. That's right, I don't have sponsors. I just have this banana. And I have really disgusting shirts like this one with holes and stains everywhere because I don't have sponsors. So if you want to support me in this channel, the link is down in the description to Ko-fi, which is where you can do like a one-time donation. You can become a channel member and you get discounts on everything I offer, which is a lot of stuff. And I'm constantly producing new things. So you can save a ton of money by spending money. Anyway. Deadpool, what's going on with the hands? Okay. If you notice what I'm noticing right off the bat, the back of these hands do not have the silver on them like these do. So you got, what? You got these hands on here and these hands, no silver. Then these do have silver. What's going on? Anyway, let's check out these punching hands, which are just very basic. It's got the texture there though, and it is Deadpool, so he's gonna punch. And then you got these, which are gonna hold his swords. So thank goodness he's got some gripping hands. And then you get these, which are pointless because they're trigger fingers for nothing. Just kidding. He's preloaded. Okay, I thought it was going to be the same problem as SH Figuarts. Then you get this knife to go into the side of his holster that's on his leg right there. See? And you get this beautiful little unicorn. Look at it. It looks good. It looks like a stuffed animal. It's got the cuts and stuff. And you've probably seen this guy before, right? This is not a new release. And the swords, which look kind of dinky, dainty, they look too small. I don't know. They're probably fine. We'll see. Looking at Deadpool himself, this is it. You get one head sculpt and you're done. You did it. Okay, this is all. You don't get anything else. Which is kind of a bummer because, you know, he's very expressive with his eyes and it's the only thing you can change. SH Figuarts, you can change all the eyes. You can't do that here. Anyway, moving on. He's 25 bucks. It looks okay, but then there's this huge gap on the back of his head. The holsters on his sides are just kind of loose and attached to this one that goes around his shoulders, but it looks good. The paintwork looks nice. I like this. Downside to Marvel Legends is that they're just straight up plastic all the time like this, so you get this very shiny figure. So it doesn't have very like realistic finish to it. But you got the scabbards on his back and swords that you can actually put the swords into and not have all these extra spare parts like SH Figuarts. So you can do that. You can take this, put that into the side holster. Very tight fit too, which is good. The hands on him by default are just these kind of, I don't know, it's just weird, weird relaxed hands. Maybe jumping, reaching for something. They don't have any real expressions. It doesn't have like on the side of the box where he's doing the hearts, which you kind of would think he would come with. Oh, let's check out the guns. So he's got holsters that are attached fully to the body, which is good. And then he does have guns. He does have guns in the box, and that's what they look like. They're just flat, black. Well, with this number stamped on the side of it. Oh my gosh, look at how bendy that is. That's like Ernest goes to jail and carves a gun out of soap, and then it just goes and everything's soft and squishy, so you can get the hand on there just fine, and it's got a nice tight grip. Cool, like it. Now, as far as the rest of the figure, let's talk about articulation. So that head has that huge hole in the back, which probably means he can look up pretty well, actually. Not bad. And then he looks down. He's got some neck rotation, but nothing crazy. It's nothing really special, to be honest. Butterfly joints in the shoulders, giving some great range, actually better than Wolverine, big time. And then you got the swivel at the top of the arm, double jointed elbows, which are actually kind of tight. And you get the standard wrist peg. Then the crunch, which is similar, doesn't have the clicking. Yeah, it does. So basically the same stuff. He's got waist articulation, full splits, rotation, double jointed knees, and the standard ankle. All looking real good, functioning real well. I think you're still gonna get a lot of really nice posing out of this Deadpool, which is important. Another way to buy a Deadpool, if you haven't seen the video yet, is to get a knockoff SH Figuarts, which is this thing. which is going to be a little bit more in line, probably price-wise. I mean, because that's 20 bucks and it's super cheap and kind of bad. And it's 1/12 scale, so it's smaller than Marvel Legends. So if you need something to scale with your Marvel Legends, then you do need to stick with this guy. Plus, it does look better. And at the end of the day, because they both have a shiny gross finish, the Marvel Legends is definitely better. But if you have this $80 beautiful thing that comes with tons of accessories, definitely go check out that video. Great posing segments in that one, I think. And all of these hands, so you can do some cute stuff, some fun stuff, some very character-centric poses. And then the look of this thing is stunning. This looks so good. This is my favorite to look at anyway. It's $80, which is a lot. And if you don't want to change out all your parts all the time and you just want somebody on the shelf, then 80 bucks is probably wild. But look how good it is. Mostly, I would say, because of the paint and the finish, but you get so many different sets of eyes to swap out to give him all the expressions you could possibly want. Great for photographers. And then the Marvel Legends one, I mean, it still looks good. He looks extra, like, thick, like more muscular, which I don't know which is more movie accurate. That's interesting, huh? Who's the thicker boy? But I've been getting a lot of stuff that's out of Marvel Legends scale and more in the 1/12, so this is kind of my jam now. And the things that I'll be ordering, like the Wolverine that I'm showing you right now, that's considered 1/12, so it will probably look best with that. I know, $80, $25. You don't get as many accessories. The downside too with that, the $80 one, he doesn't come with his holsters and guns. You got to get that stuff separately, which is crazy. So 100 bucks. The end of the day or more. So a lot of you I know will be totally content with the $25 Deadpool, and that's fine because it still looks good. It really needs to be hit up with some kind of matte finish. But because these are Marvel Legends and the ball joints are the same, you can also have a little bit more fun. Look at that. Oh, he's so mad. What did you do to me, Wade? There, Deadpool as Wolverine. His head is so tiny on there. Or Wolverine as Deadpool. That actually looks pretty good because you're getting the best of the head sculpt with a body that doesn't look weird. Anyway, despite the problems, I still think 25 bucks, it's worth grabbing the Deadpool. The Wolverine, the head sculpt is fantastic. It's just usually this thing that I would want to buy separately, but the body I just hate. It's like we're over this version of Wolverine, aren't we? It's kind of outdated. Anyway, what do you think? Is this your jam? Are you gonna get a Deadpool? Did you already get one? Why are you watching this video? Look at your own toy. And if you enjoyed this review, then click the top one there to watch the SH Figure Arts Deadpool review. That one's great. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.